pitch coming at you right after the break. Coming up on the first pitch. So here's the lefty, Justin Lasnewski.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Francisco Lindor. And a quick out, number one.
Huge sigh of relief, I'm sure, for that guy out there on the bump to retire a great hitter like that for the first one of the game.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
2 down, nobody on. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1. And another ball. The pitch. Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 outs. Down. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Mets. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're watching Major. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Pitching in our game today, David Peterson. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ball to strike. Swung on, belted. That's back. And it's gone. Home run. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Shohei leaves his mark on every game he plays, and he's done it again with the home run. Pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
That is good. The catcher.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Swinging a foul straight back.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
There goes Tucker. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
When you're trying to strike a bag against an elite-level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Hit in the air, left field. Carson makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up pretty nicely the opposite way. That's great hitting.
One out, runner at second. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. Didn't chase that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hernandez, the runner at second with one away. One and two here. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. That's the second out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Stepping in, Andy Pajas.
No ball, 1
Runner
strike.
at second, 2 down. And a foul ball left side. And he deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. And that one in the air center field. Brings it in. And that's the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. Second inning set to go. Here's the third baseman, Bo Bichette. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking. 1 down.
Oh, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And that one fouled off. And a bunt towards third. And it goes just foul. 1 down, base is empty. Lined into left center, base hit.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here at the top of the second.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but
Rojas, wide throw, and it gets away. And they won't get him, and he goes first to third on the error.
Oh, that was a great chance to turn 2 with the 6-4-3 right there, but the feed to second, maybe the most important part of starting that double play, just didn't get it right there. And these players work on it a lot during.
And he handles it himself for the out. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
Batting none. The right fielder, number 15.
Ball one to Taylor.
1-0.
Popped up. Muncy settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the back here at Chavez Ravine. Bottom of the second. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is even 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And another ball. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
And the batter now, Santiago Espinal. Nobody out, runner at first. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Hit. That was smoke through the infield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Just a simple ground ball the other way. Had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Good eye in that spot. Muncy, the lead runner out at second. Espinal on at first with nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's already homered in this game. Swings and misses. 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now it's going to be Kyle Tucker. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. It's 5-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
So 2 away with nobody on. The batter now will be Will Smith. Almost got him. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. It's now 5-1. Back after this on the show. Top half of the 3rd inning. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And the pitch. Just missed. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Leadoff man aboard on the air, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning. Not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
And now it's Luis Robert. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Grounder might be 2. Not in time, and legs it out.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Yeah, there's the strike. Lifted in the air, right field. Tucker on the move. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Now batting.
2 on with 1 out. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Lindor, the runner at 3rd. Robert over at 1st with 1 away.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So the bases are loaded here. 1 man gone. Next to hit, Jorge Polanco. Right down the chute. That's strike 1.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have.
Now this one's well hit. Way back there. On its way and out of here. Grand slam. A massive home run. And this game is tied. It's 5-5.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. Wow, down 4 late in the game. Things aren't looking too good at that point, but they refuse to back down. Great at bats to load the bases and get that tying run to the plate, and boom, grand slam, and we're starting over. This should be a great finish.
Alvarez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Tied up here in the early going. And delivers outside.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
In plenty of time to first, 2 away now. So up next for New York, Benji Carson.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Big-time blast for the Mets, a grand slam. All even at 5 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Let them know that you the baddest. I ain't never seen the baddest.
As we go to the last of the third, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez.
They've been so good about responding when the other team scores, coming back in the next half inning and putting something on the board themselves.
That one fouled off. And a pitch.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning is so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Fouled off. He was late. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
The lefty fires. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering is downstairs.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away. Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Foul ball there. 2 out, space is empty. That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1. In the air out to center. Robert on the move. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for New York, Marcus Semien. Lasnewski back to work. There's a strike. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Oakland A's. And by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Blue. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Down the line, Tucker really on his horse for it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
It started as if he knew 100% something off speed's coming here. Well, that was by you. Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Lindor stands in now and watches strike 1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. pitches, down on strikes, and there are 2 down. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Robert stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And a foul ball. 2 outs, and 1 in scoring position. And that one fouled off. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Pajes settles under it and makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Mets strand 1, and this remains a 5-5 ball game. Back here in LA, Muncy digs in. Muncy, multi-time All-Star, 33 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Wouldn't chase that time. Right through there for a strike.
Well, a good breaking ball like that can buckle the hitter, and by the time you realize it's going to be in the strike zone, it's too late to pull the trigger.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So up next, Santiago Espinal. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-1. Left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
And next for L.A., Miguel Rojas. That one to first. Into the outfield, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team of bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered here in this one. Hard hit to right center. And that gets down into the gap. Run comes in from second, and it's 6-5.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Golden opportunity right here. And a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. And the first offering is not close.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now the Mets DH, Mark Vientos. And there's the strike. Just missed. Kicks and deals. Swing and a foul straight back. A wind in the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. In the air, left side. Hernandez settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Pulls that one foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
The Dodgers up by a run. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ball popped up. Espinal moves under it, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And next for the Mets, Jorge Polanco. And a strike in there. Chop to 3rd. Muncy sends it to 1st. And that is that. Mets go down quickly. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5.